What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to show you how I'm going to make my own paraphernalia for homecoming. As you may or may not know, I am able to make t-shirts, so that means I rarely ever buy Perry from a vendor unless it's like something that I really just, you know, can't make or don't have time to make, or just really I'm wanting right that second. So this is the design that I'm going to use. It's basically just an ivy with it's kind of similar to the Adidas logo. I do have a silhouette, so I don't think it's just going to work with me trying to cut it like that. So let me open my silhouette and just test it out and see. And so I'm going to go over here to the trace section, click trace area, and see about tracing it like this. See, it's not gonna cut the inside, and I want those lines. Hoo child. Okay, so that was not working out for me, so I had to go in and like pretty much make this image transparent, change the color to pink, and I saved it and it worked. So I just saved it in my desktop, and then from there I'll go ahead and drag it into the actual silhouette program, make it bigger, because we kind of I need to measure it up and actually see how big I'm gonna make it on the shirt. So, but from here, you'll just go ahead and again click the trace area section. You'll highlight over it, and boom, it'll trace perfectly. So then from there, you'll just click trace, and you'll have your image that'll actually be able to cut. So what I also do is I'll go ahead and fill it, like let's say just with this black, so you'll be able to see that parts that are black are actually going to be the parts that would have the vinyl cut for your shirt. Pretty much you're done in this part, but when you actually go to print, you're going to want to go ahead and click you're going to want to right click and click flip horizontally, so that way once you are actually screen printing it on, it'll print right onto your shirt. This is the shirt that I'm going to use. It's just a regular Gildan long sleeve shirt. I know it's hard to see because the black on black contrast, but that's what I'm gonna use. This is actually my first time customizing a shirt like this, so we'll see how this turns out. So I have some scrap left over from a job that I did before, and I think I'm gonna go with this. Probably cut it about here, but we'll go ahead and see how that turns out. But this is what I'm gonna use for the actual logo part. So you want to have a sheet. I'm not sure what these are actually even called, but it's just a grid with the silhouette, so you can properly put your vinyl on there. And so the thing about that is you have to adjust it in your program. So we'll go ahead and just lay this on there. You kind of want to make sure it's lined up per the size. And I've been doing this for a little minute, so it's a little easier for me. But for those that are new to the program, I mean, you might want to take a little more caution when laying this stuff out, but I've been doing it for a little bit. So then you want to go ahead with this little, bro, I don't know what this stuff called, to be honest. Whatever the little scraper tool is, it might be called the scraper tool, but whatever that's called, you want to go ahead and use that to actually just scrape it to make sure it's completely flat before you lay it into your machine. And that's basically all you need in order to actually print. You can get this vinyl from Michael's. They have it at like all your craft stores. And then I also recommend like Googling vinyl, because it'll be cheaper for you and a little more convenient for you to get. All right, so one of the most important things you want to do is make sure that however these grids are lined up on here, that's actually how it's lined up on your paper, right? So as you can see, I do have some blank space up here because, you know, it's cut that way, and then I also have some blank space right there. Now the reason why I don't cut this is because I'll probably keep this for, you know, if I have any other scraps. So you want to make sure that, as you can see, I have two here missing, and I have like half of one missing here. So once you come into your program, you want to make sure that you kind of make I need to make this smaller because I can't see. I have a lot going on, guys. Hold on. You want to make it to where you can, okay, flip it, because of course it's a little longer that way. So it's really like trial and error, just making sure that you have it fitting in there right. Don't get too risky, don't put it too close to the edges, because yeah, you'll mess around and have half your image looking right and then the other half like, bro, what's she doing? I think I actually want it a little bigger than this. I think this is gonna be right. We're gonna see. The next step is just actually feeding it into your silhouette. So you'll line it up by that, and then click the button that says load, and it'll feed it for you. You'll click the button that says feed, click the button that says load, and it'll line it up for you in between those arrows, and then you'll just go ahead and go back to your machine. You'll click send. So it'll have everything cut out for you pretty much, and then from there you're just gonna go ahead and click send. And then you want to make sure you click send as is because we've already mirrored it when we clicked flip, right? And that's pretty much it. Just gonna go ahead and cut. So right this second, you probably can't actually see the design, but it's cut out and it's here. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is to prevent actually ripping this any further, because as you can see, I kind of got a little reckless with it, but I can see the design. So I'll go ahead and just cut this part out to preserve all excess. You know, I'm a big believer in making sure that we keep any little scraps, because you never know what you need, you know. So all of this is just extra, and it'll also create a cleaner and easier weeding process, because that part right there is what makes me never want to weed shirts or make shirts. I'll go ahead and start it. Let me make sure that you guys can see. I'll go ahead and just pull right here, and from there we just keep pulling. And so because the image is all technically still together, it'll make it a lot easier when it comes time to actually putting it on the shirt. And then the final thing after all this part is gone is literally just weeding the 1908. So that's how that comes out. Pretty much I'm just gonna put it like right, no, that's too high. Put it like right here. Make sure that's centered. And put it like right there. We're gonna heat press that bad boy on there, and we are almost literally done with making the shirt. So the last step for the actual t-shirt making process, like putting the vinyl and all that stuff on there, is coming on over to my heat press. I wanna say it's like a 12-inch plate, so it's really not that big. This is the shirt. It's like a unisex medium-sized shirt, and the logo will fit just fine. So you don't have to have the biggest, the baddest, the most extravagant machines. It all gets it done. All right, that looks straight to me. Go ahead and put that bad boy on there. Then you just go ahead and push this down and lock it in. So it'll take about 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. It'll make this annoying noise to let you know it's done, and then boom. So go ahead and take that off, and then I kind of like to let mine cool. Sometimes they're needing to actually set for a second, sometimes they're good. I don't be remembering, so I like to let it sit for like at least a few seconds, and I try to peel it. This seems to be good, and then you just go ahead and peel the whole design off. And as far as am I afraid of getting burned, been there, done that. Over it at this point, so whatever be happening, be happening. So this is what the shirt ends up looking like without having any customization. So I mean, it's really cute if I wanted to wear it like that. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start cutting some slits up on this part. I'm not gonna do no measurements or nothing like that, because I really, it's whatever, it is what it is. I'll cut the sleeves off if I end up messing up, right? You know me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like literally cut into the shirt. I mean, they don't have to be like the neatest cuts, but you know, this is what the side's gonna end up looking like. Just, I mean, to make sure that the arms are symmetrical, I'm gonna go ahead and line it up like this now, so that I can cut into the opposite side. I also want like a, do I want off the shoulder, or do I want, I think we want off the shoulder. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is cut about here, right under, and just like cut the neck part off. Also need to go into the back and do the same thing. We're just gonna cut pretty much right under where the tag is. See, it's coming alive a little bit. It has a little more character to it. So hopefully it'll be able to, I don't know. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and like pull it a little bit to give it some extra stretch. And I think I'm going to cut a slit like right here. And now we're just gonna crop it a little more. Yeah, so I measured it up. I think I wanna cut to about right here. So we can go ahead and just cut it on straight across. And that, my friends, is how you do a DIY shirt in about a matter of minutes. I mean, this part I'm gonna just go ahead and like pull a little bit more, but as far as, you know, it being done and customized and all that good stuff, we're done. All right, so y'all, that's literally how easy it is. This is what it looks like in the end. I went ahead and also added like some little sleeves for my thumbs to go in there. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me some comments down below. Also subscribe if you haven't already done so. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out. Y'all, I made this necklace too. How you like that?